Welcome to another episode of The Scoop. We are back from our little hiatus from the Mardi Gras holidays. I hope everyone had a happy and glorious Mardi Gras.
A safe Mardi Gras.
Yes. So also, we have an interview with Southern Brutality.
Yes, you can check that out.
We did like an hour and a half of interview with them.
Yeah.
About an hour and 40 minutes.
Hour
We're
and
gonna
40
we're gonna have to trim some fat off. You know, there's
Yeah.
some stuff on there.
But yeah, it was a great time having them here.
I think it was like 20
With us.
minutes of Pickles saying
Well, of course.
I mean,
we'll hear that on
which-
Not Real Radio.
yeah. He didn't say any numbers, thank God. So
Yeah.
I mean, we just gotta get him to stop saying you know. But it was a great interview. I really appreciate those guys. Very friendly. They don't look approachable at first. They kind of scared me.
Big old mean biker looking guys.
Yeah, looked like they could fucking definitely kick my ass.
I mean, they still probably can. I mean,
No, they're definitely still kick my ass.
Kick your ass.
There's no if, ands,
Jon
or
and
buts.
Matt David from Southern Brutality. Come on.
There's no if, ands, or buts, but they turned out to be some of the friendliest people
Oh,
we've
yeah,
had
they're-
on here.
They're kicking the dick.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, that does not sound fun.
Well,
A kick in the dick does not sound...
That's appetizing right
No.
now, honestly.
they're a barrel of monkeys. They're
A barrel of monkeys? How many
That sounds like
monkeys are
there's
we...
shit everywhere.
How many monkeys are we talking about? Are we gonna break some bottles behind Wawas and dig some holes? How deep are the holes gonna be dug? You know, how wide? You know,
they're a bowl full of laughs. They're
a bowl full of laughs. Jesus Christ, what are you, a serial killer?
How do you fill a bowl up with laughs? Like
I know that's fucking insane.
Tupperware. You got to close the
Tupperware,
lid
yeah, just
once
close
you
the
It's
let
like
it in.
farting in a jar and closing it, waiting 5 years to open it. Smell your own fucking fart. But they were a great. It was a great interview. It was very nice to have them because I've seen a lot of their content. They're constantly putting out new content on Facebook. They're constantly coming out with videos. They are always trying to improve their craft. And it's more of a my relationship towards that band has been always from afar.
Yeah.
And I finally got to hear one of their songs, "Seek Hell," last night, and I mean I like it. I'm always been a huge fan of Iron Maiden, and that's where some of their music derives from, is the history-based music,
right.
you know, and that's just right up my alley. And from what I heard last night, I'm gonna be a even bigger fan than I am now, just from watching their social media interaction with their fans and with everyone, you know.
Right.
Yeah, they're cool guys. I know they have several shows coming up. Be sure to go and check them out. You can follow them on Facebook, Southern Brutality,
Yep. They got
Twitter and Instagram and YouTube.
shows over in Texas.
Yeah,
So for our viewers in Texas, definitely go check them out in San Antonio. They have a 3-day festival.
3-day festival. I think they're
3-day
playing-
festival with like over 40
I
bands
think they're
going
playing
on.
this Saturday, right?
They're playing the second day on Saturday. Definitely go check them out. They'll be on the road, show some support. And then they got a show coming up at the Howlin' Wolf with I Hate God. That's their next big local show that's coming up.
yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure they're playing Babs. Or is it Twist?
They're playing Twist in June.
In June. That's
June.
the further away show.
Yeah,
But
but go check them out. You can see all their upcoming dates, and be sure to watch their interview here.
yeah.
And we're here with Southern Brutality.
What's
How y'all
up,
doing
y'all?
tonight?
We're doing good, brother.
So I know y'all have a couple of shows that are coming up. I know one of them here is this weekend?
Yeah, this Saturday in Mississippi, Pascagoula, at the Celtic Pub, which is our first trip in Mississippi. We're playing with Ventress, Crooked Halo, Help me out. I have no
Damn,
idea.
we jumped right into
In
this with
another
no
band.
foreplay, no dirty talk.
Well,
Fuck, no nothing, man.
You guys talking about the April 6th show?
They going in raw.
Yeah, April 6th, we are playing our very first show in the state of Mississippi. Pascagoula
Right.
at the Celtic.
Yeah, with Crooked Halo, Ventress, and I cannot think of the name of the other band. But
Well, I tell you what.
I got it pulled up right here.
Well, that's
man, he's
awesome
fast.
because I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I can give y'all quick info on all of that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
We
remember
are
a lot of
happy.
names.
We are happy to announce that we'll be hitting the road and playing our very first show in Mississippi on April 6th at the Celtic, and then we'll be in New Orleans opening for I Hate God at the Howling Wolf. We'll be announcing our show schedule for May and beyond soon enough.
That was me that wrote that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the following Saturday, which tickets are still available, hit me up. We're opening up for I Hate God, The Obsessed, and Anti-Scene, and then the local openers are going to be Us, A Hanging, and Worms.
Worms.
The Worms.
We don't know how to pronounce W-O-O-R-M-S.
It's got two O's, so it's like Worms.
But I'm going to tell y'all, they're a badass band. They really are. Check them out on YouTube. They got some
WOORMS.
Yep.
Yeah.
badass shit, man. They're awesome.
What type of music they play?
Metal. They must have been really good because their sticker on my truck is cocked at a weird ass angle, so I obviously came out of Babylon drunk and stuck it on my truck
Oh, right away.
while I
Yeah.
was leaning. So they must have been
But,
pretty good.
Had that lean to it.
Yeah.
I do wanna say this if I'm allowed.
yeah.
Scott April, the month of April, makes the 2-year anniversary that Mr. Matthew David and Scott Abshire joined me in Southern Brutality. 2 years ago, well, it was 2 years. Yes, sir.
No, you're good.
Oh.
I'm talking to him.
2 years, 8 months ago, I had everybody up and leave me. Now, our current lead guitarist, Charlie was with us, and he didn't want to leave the band. In fact, he's the one that talked to Matt to get Matt to join. But when we acquired Scott as drummer, we decided to shift practice at Scott's house, which is in Mandeville on the North Shore, and Charlie at the time could not make that journey. It just happened to work out that we played a couple of shows as a 3-piece, and that's how this band actually started out. But so Charlie being back, it puts everything into place, but it's the 2-year anniversary of them joining me. They watched Charlie and us and the other guys on stage, and they were fans of the band and they liked the music. And when they found out there was an opening, they both wanted to get in on it. And I was glad because for 8 months I was looking and trying to get this back because Southern Brutality was off stage for 8 months. But it's actually, I think, 6 months because we had found them and it took about 2 months to get them up to speed. And we played our first show with the Twist together. And that wound up becoming a whirlwind hell of a show, and it started a new thing where everybody comes up on stage with us and does the Yo-Yo song. So
Yeah.
sorry, y'all. I had a beer with Matt already, and they offered me a beer, and I don't drink, so I'm getting blah, 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 talkative.
So y'all have the show with I Hate God, and outside y'all mentioned a couple other shows too.
Yeah, that's both. Those are 2 April shows. In May, we have May 11th at the Center Stage in Lake Charles. We're playing with, was it the Skeleton Lounge Crew?
Yeah, I think that is Sloaney's other
Yeah.
band. And we'll be playing with
Aubrey Mort
Aubrey Mort.
from Lafayette.
And
Badass.
we've played with Aubrey Mort before, and especially I think it was the Death Metal Fest, the Christmas Death Metal
Lafayette.
Fest.
And we just played with them at
and the Boom
Babylon
Boom.
for the on
Right.
Holy Nights.
Yeah. And they are a
Talented
very
dudes.
talented death metal band. They do a different thing than we do, but they do it awesomely.
Like I said, they're the scalpel. John always says we're not a scalpel, we're a sledgehammer. They're a scalpel. They'll
Yeah.
They have
We just-
they're a very technically oriented band. We are. I have fun with that, and I'm not trying to be anything other than what I am. But Southern Brutality is just raw, live, heavy metal. It's what comes out of me. The guys make it better, and they write their parts, and we put our crap out there, and we do what we do.
And we actually came up with a ballad this weekend.
We
Just start
it's
off
been-
with Charlie noodling on the guitar.
with Charlie getting his feet and knocking the rust off and getting his feet back into the scene and playing guitar again. He's gelling with the rest of us more now, and it's getting to where we can kind of do improv music, and everybody knows to anticipate when the other person's going to change. And it wound up, he was doing this pretty little ballad, and Scott and Matt kind of jumped in, and I just, for some reason, started singing about I killed your mom and I chopped her up and put her in the soup. And next thing, I'm going to hunt you down and do this to you. Very jilted lover guy, you know. And then Charlie started throwing down one hell of an evil, hard-hitting riff. And then I started screaming and barking into it. And it just turned out to be this psychotically delirious, happy,
Love ballad,
fun
yeah.
love ballad and of ultimate love. But it was just funny because of nobody hears me sing pretty. Nobody hears me doing like a voice like that. But it popped out, and there it was, and we had fun with it.
Could you give us a sample?
He needs a couple more beers.
Hold
for
on,
that.
let me just announce this. My drummer Scott was very sick. He didn't cancel practice on Sunday because we had a couple of reasons. People canceled a couple of practices, and my threat was, if you cancel practice, anybody who cancels practice at the next show live, you have to wear a dress. So Scott didn't want to cancel because I was going to insist he wore a dress, and I already had one picked out.
You only
So-
wear a shirt.
What does it look
Wear a
like?
dress.
The dress.
My 11-year-old daughter's little black dress for, I want to say she went to a funeral in it already. But it was perfect for Scott's size.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we all went to practice, and I got sick too. I just went to the doctor today. That's why I'm on steroids and every other kind of cool medicine you could think of and shit. And I got to get better for a show.
So I know that y'all are working on an album.
Yeah, we've actually
It's been a
been
year.
working on that one
A
for
year?
a long time. We had guitar player changes. Basically, the drums and bass have been done for like
And the rhythm
a year
guitar.
or something. Yeah,
And the vocals.
and vocals.
But we've
The
been
lead
through.
guitar's been.
It used to be
up
when
and
this
down.
band first started, we went through drummers like, I don't know, Gigi Allen went through shit in his hand. I don't know. But now, it became a thing where we did let our other lead guitarists go. And, Duffy was always on stage. He never missed a show, but we had other issues, and his heart wasn't in it, and he was ready to just be at home and go to work and be a dad, that kind of thing. So we left it, I guess you could still say, good terms. We
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
to him here and there. But we had to three-piece it because every guy that would say they're going to show up would never show up. It's really hard getting people to actually commit. People in their heads, they say, oh man, I want to play music. Oh, I'm a great guitarist. But yet, the final, when it's time to do, it don't happen. And we had a guy that was going to do it. Somebody that my drummer knew. And the guy was a phenomenal friggin' guitar
yeah.
genius. Except our imagery in the band, and we don't view it as satanic. This is not a satanic metal band by any means. In
Right.
fact, you got two Christians sitting right here on the couch, and
And
I
then you
do
got
all the
Pickle.
artwork.
Pickle's Christian.
Well,
So you got 3.
I'll tell you, I'm not a Bible
But he's not
thumping,
on the
hammer
couch.
you on the
He's in
head
the
kind of
chair.
guy. But our music doesn't. Our music is just about mainly. I'm an Iron Maiden baby.
Yeah.
History. Iron Maiden inspired me to be a history buff, and I love how they can take historical events and turn them into a lovely and wonderful heavy metal song that all can enjoy.
Perfect segue. Tell them about that World War II song that everybody has the giant misconception about.
Okay,
Yeah, we haven't sprayed yet for the bugs.
it's okay. It was a gnat, and it wasn't a roach. So all right. So anyway, and I'm a bug guy, so bugs don't bother me.
Rivers of Fire.
It is out there that people, certain people, not all people, have thought, and we went through, this is the cycles we went through. We were a white power racist band, you know? And we were a satanic band. Neither could be, these
Farther
could
from
be
the truth.
They're the farthest from the truth. Because Levi, who everybody knows, just if I say Levi,
Yeah.
Levi Clark was
Yeah.
my drummer.
All three of us
Okay.
know Levi.
So, Levi's my drummer, and Levi loves the Confederate flag.
Oh, yeah.
He would wear a Confederate flag bandana on his head while playing a show in front of a rebel flag.
Yeah, he broke the internet.
I don't own a rebel flag. Never have.
That's why we don't use him no more. He took his flags
He
with
took
him
his
when he
flags
was
with
playing.
him and Rob. But we have a song called "Seek Hell," and it's about it's World War II. Again, this was the very first song that I ever created and sang on my own, and this was in my old band called Death Rush. Now, Death Rush, the night before we were to play our very first show, the drummer decided to go on a 2-3 week heroin and coke binge and lost his wife. And, we played at his place and the band crashed and crap it. I sold my music equipment and swore this ain't for me. But of course, I bought another guitar, I bought another amp, and always played music.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, one day in the band room, the drummer and the bass player say, "John, play your song. You sing it." Because a lot of people would tell us Ricky, great lead guitarist, but they didn't think he was the greatest vocalist. And we always heard, he's your weak link, he's your weak link. So the guys wanted me to try it. And I still have that recording that somebody recorded on a cassette tape. And this was before Katrina. And it sounds damn near like what it sounds like now. But anyway, so the song was called "Seek Hell," and it's about all sides of the war. And at the end of the song is when you hear "dun dun dun dun, seek hell, seek hell, seek hell." Just the whole, we all sing it with backup and all. And people insist that we're saying "Sieg Heil," and with my big fat tongue, I have trouble saying "Sieg Heil." I don't know how to say it to properly pronounce it. Don't even know what the fuck it means. That's how an idiot I am on German. I don't speak German. Now,
You speak American.
I speak English. Fuck up Louisiana.
Speak Southern.
I speak Southern. Well, we just recently had somebody tell us at practice, "I just love your accent."
Yeah, Scott's
Well,
newest girlfriend, whatever.
Well-
Like, y'all's accents. Like, none of us have accents. What the hell are you talking
she
about?
goes, "You got the worst one of all," and I'm like, "No, I don't. You do." But anyway,
I digress.
we would like. I did. I digressed heavily. We would like to get that stigma off our backs.
So you're here to clear the record.
Well, that's not why I'm here,
Oh.
but I would like, while I'm here.
We're not racist.
Right, it's called
Well,
opportunity.
no, let's put it this way. We could say and list many facts about where we are, that metal is for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I like about Iron Maiden. And I hate to plug them again, but the song Blood Brothers. When they started their tour in Orlando, Fort Lauderdale. I took my oldest daughter there for us to go see it. She had never seen Maiden before. And they're singing Blood Brothers, and Bruce was talking about how, like, it doesn't matter what country you're from, what nationality you are, music is for everybody and all. You know, and I don't see why people want to put politics into music. They want to put their the religion. I'm not gonna knock nobody over the head and preach to you in my music. Heavy metal is for fun. Whether you want to write a drama, whether you want to write a love story, you want to write a horror story, you can do it.
Right.
That's all it is.
Dude,
it's a
we're opening up
story.
for a band called I Hate God. It's all about the metal, so it's like...
Yeah, and we're not judging them or turning the show down just because their name's I Hate God. Or, you know, if somebody has a different political philosophy from me, great. That's what makes America great, you know? Everybody having a different opinion, but not hating one another for it or shitting on you for it or not talking to you just because you have that difference of opinion.
Correct.
You know? I'm at an age where it's like, I want peace, love, and harmony, not strife and fighting and you know, disorganized life. But we had the issue, I'll mention the Southport Hall thing, where, you know, somebody put all those flyers up about the
Oh yeah, I
White
forgot.
Power
that,
White
yeah.
Power band was playing there. But our name, thank God, was not even on that flyer. It mentioned Southport Hall and the band that was from Florida playing.
Yeah, that was a
Maiden Immortal. And they all they are is a massive, very talented Iron Maiden tribute band.
yes.
And that's all they do is Maiden songs. Why would they pick that band? And still to this day, my ex-law enforcement radar tells me that it was a personal beef against Southport.
Yeah.
Whether somebody in the neighborhood hates the noise that's coming from the place, or the drunk drivers leaving the place, or somebody didn't get a show there, or was kicked off the stage. Who knows? But it was a personal grudge because somebody went through the trouble of printing out the flyers and making sure it was inflammatory, posting in a predominantly black neighborhood and all over the place in front of Southport.
Right.
Now, this made the news, the police were involved, everything. And somebody on Facebook, everybody was discussing this, and some guy put, well, what about that band, Southern Brutality? They sing a song called Sieg Heil. Maybe somebody should look into that.
Yeah.
I had to put the lyrics to that song on Facebook. And my drummer actually contacted the guy. And they had a conversation. And he apologized for posting that without knowing who we are or what we're about. And he politely agreed and deleted his comment.
Yeah.
Once he got to hear our side.
But at the same time, he, you know, luckily ended in a rational conclusion.
And that's how we want things.
And that's good. But at the same time, some people today jump to a conclusion, and not all the time does it end in a happy ending like you guys had with this guy.
Right.
Other times, people just pedal the metal gun, so these people are fucking racist.
Right.
And they don't want to hear your side about it, and that's just how some people are.
Well, let me also just say, one of the reasons why I think Matt mentioned this to bring it up was because just recently we heard word that, I think it was in the I Hate God post,
Yeah, the event page.
that a certain someone put, oh, I caught that band before. They sing a song called Sieg Heil.
Again? So
Yes,
this is
just
me servicing.
recently.
Again.
And we're like, I announced that song, and it's quite clear we're saying this next song is Seek Hell.
And half the time he's saying peace sells. He ain't
I
even
like
saying
to shit
seek
and
hell.
I like to
He's
shit and
saying
giggle
peace
everybody
sells.
to see if anybody catches it.
Yeah.
And I'll just go, peace sells, peace sells. And nobody
one
ever
catches
catches it. So
So, would you ever think about...
just tells me the quality of my music, right?
Would you ever think about A, changing the lyrics?
Nope.
B, cutting it completely?
Nope.
Or C, just leaving as it is?
Leaving it as it is.
Now you hear that?
Always.
Now this man's former military and everything else, and I and as well as you, And what did y'all fight for? That Constitution. It says free speech. I am not saying anything wrong.
No.
If you misconstrue it, it's because that's what you're seeking. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for bullshit to start and to be triggered by. And that's not by any means.
Like he says, the
what
thing,
we're-
war is hell.
Yeah.
But the warriors seek hell.
It's the act of seeking hell.
You
The-
seek hell. You're
Okay.
going to
Would you
So-
mind right here? I can recite the lyrics right here.
Cool. This is.
Good Lord.
I can start it.
Good Lord, I'll probably.
Can I get a
forget
close
it.
up? Hold on, real quick.
Let me do the first verse. 'Cause that's the only one I know.
Okay, I'm gonna let Matt start.
All right.
Standing at the top of the highest hill, looking on the dead of the battlefield.
Looking over the dead.
I'm the last man standing. I'm standing tall. I'm the victor, and I shall never fall. And he knows the rest.
And that was basically that part of a lyric was something I was
Armies, take the
writing
field.
for like a Viking song, like a big medieval battle that occurred. But it just wound up becoming this thing that became part of the Seek Hell song.
Yeah.
Because it kind of highlights how hard, like, how war is hell. But the song is Armies. Good Lord.
Take the field.
Thank you. See that? Gotta stop drinking.
I catch someone.
Armies,
Drinking
take the
bastard.
field. Butcher shredding human flesh. God damn, I don't have a guitar in my hands. This is hard and embarrassing at the same time. Armies, take the field. Butcher shredding human flesh. Machines, scorch the earth. Becoming vultures of death.
Cut.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Oh my
sing
God.
that.
Hold on.
But basically,
Hold
there's
on.
no
Hold on.
one
Set the beer down.
racist, sexist.
Let's just get the air guitar out.
Hey, are we off?
lyric
Are
in
we
the world.
off?
No, we're still on.
Oh, fuck.
All right, hold on.
March into the fire.
Damn, that dude's quick. Huh?
Standing.
It's like he's speaking in tongues.
Oh,
no, we
Jesus
just played,
Christ. See, it's because I got pressure
This
on
is
me,
your
man.
job.
You're on the
Yeah.
spot.
Jesus Christ. And I know this song better than the back of my own hand. God
He
damn.
done told me this shit going across the causeway like 8 million times.
You know what I need?
He
I
said that.
need to call my
It's the beer.
daughter so
the
she
beer.
can tell me. I tell you what. Do you have a way for me to plug my phone in and play an audios off of our new album that we're recording?
Actually, we challenge anybody. Look at the lyrics of that song or listen to the
Let's
lyrics of that
put 'em
song.
on that
Show me
website.
a racist lyric in that whole fucking song. I would give you $100.
Like, right now, I can in post. You want me to put the lyrics up, or do you want me to play the song?
Well,
And we
I'll
can
let
make a
you-
game out of it.
I'll let you put it
We
out.
can make a game out
All
of
right,
it.
well, let's
Find the
start.
racist lyric.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
we can
here you
play the
go.
song
Here you
right
go.
after this.
Find the racist lyric.
Standing on the top of the highest hill, looking over the dead on the battlefield. I'm the last man standing, I'm standing tall. I'm the victor and I shall never fall. Armies, take the field, butcher shredding, human flesh. Machines, scorch the earth, becoming vultures of death. March through the fire. God damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna refresh my memory.
You can
and
play the
save
song if you
myself.
want.
I am
Yeah.
gonna play this
No.
bitch.
Play
right
that
now.
song.
Dude, how many years you been playing this?
It's because it's all you motherfuckers right now. I'm sorry, everybody, but it's these.
It's the new cameraman. We
That's
just
it.
we just
They,
got
they
him.
made me put tinfoil under my hat to block the signals.
Yeah, we just got this new cameraman, by the way.
Oh,
Go ahead and plug him. Just cameraman.
Well, anyway,
Doesn't
I'm
have
glad
cameraman.
to see. I'm glad to see all you guys. I'm glad to see that. Well, hey, thank y'all for having us, man.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
really
coming.
enjoyed the Pickle Scoop being on it last time. It was different than the other podcasts we did, and I found it very enjoyable.
It's much
Okay,
more
now-
relaxing. You're not on defense here. Because the other one, you just waiting
Well,
to hear
yeah.
the
Now
shit,
listen.
and what are you going to come back with? Now, here, it's just like, chill. This dude here. Weren't we mentioning shows like about an hour ago?
Okay, wait, hold on. No.
No,
And then
that's
you wanted to
25
settle
minutes.
this,
Here,
and then
hold
you
on.
got us
While
into
he's-
this quandary.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and
No,
plug
it's
the
about
shows
to
again.
play right now.
April 6th. Oh,
Now watch. I want y'all to catch that voice. This is Seek Hell. Seek Hell.
That's Doty singing that, huh?
That was Phil Doty. And he's the gentleman who recorded all
Speaking of which,
this.
another hint. It's from what we were talking about earlier.
The lead guitarist has some crap to put on top of that.
This is so slow. We play it like 1.5 times the speed at the shows. This is album speed.
You probably can't hear that on this.
keep it right there. Perfect, right there. A little further
Once I
away.
get that last lyric, that's its ass. Believe it or not, you can actually kind of hear what I'm saying and still understand me. It's a shame I gotta listen to my own song just to remember my lyrics. That one last piece. I'm telling you, without my guitar, I'm retarded when it comes to this.
Well, you get so accustomed to.
My fingers in
Yeah,
my mouth,
like you said.
or a union.
Listen to Charlie, man.
Listen to that shit. Falling dead, buff, for the gun's blood, soaks the ground, carry rocks, beneath the sun. Just need that one little nugget right there. Now this part, bones turn to ash beneath the blackened sky. War has led them here. This is where they
Why? Should we fast forward to the part that people misconstrue all the time? Or?
Right? Can I fast forward to that part?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, this is my first time hearing any of your guys' stuff, by the way, and I'm digging
Right,
it.
well, let's just, this is going to be, okay, this part of the song, I will say, is, you definitely know. See, that first part is to set up the stage for war and how horrible it is. It's
Yeah.
why it's March before the gun, all this crap, and falling dead before the guns, blood, rots, and carrion because beneath the sky, blah blah blah. But the last part actually lets you know this is where we start talking the World War II stuff. It becomes pain drives the hate, and that's where it starts talking about being crushed by an iron cross. That's Germany tearing up Europe.
Yeah.
And the horsemen, the sirens, one of reeds from above. The horsemen ride, destroy the Holocaust, destroy the weaker race, and it's just parts of history. And that's what's gonna happen right now. What the hell?
You went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way. Touching skulls with the iron cross burning all that lives. Fire rains. 3 winters for sirens. One of rage. That's like England when all the Luftwaffe bombs. Destroy the weaker race. Holocaust. Now comes the Seek Hell. It's the only time we say Seek Hell in the song. Oh wait, that's the chorus part again.
Cut.
Here it is.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's gonna say Seek Hell.
Are you taking video right now or no?
You're good. You're out. You're out of the shot.
Yeah, actually, that's the point I'm at right now. All right, you want to hear it? Let's do it. Right now.
So I like how you guys have that second one in there. It's saying seek hell, and you got the extra hell. Just to reconfirm, you guys are saying
Why
hell.
drag it out? Seek hell.
Yeah, because that's the only part where me and Charlie are actually singing backup too.
Yeah.
Right, that's the only
There's
backup.
two hells for one hell, then an extra hell, and
For
then,
every seat.
Yes. Yeah. So now, I mean, I understand how it can be misconstrued because there's some songs out there.
Hey man,
I'm just trying to think.
Megadeth.
No,
They
no,
had
no,
the song-
not even metal. Just
Have you ever seen Hey Johnny Depp?
well, I'm trying to think.
Slayer's Angel of Death. Hey Johnny Depp.
I mean, what's the one? Blinded by the light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dressed up like a douche.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Certain people are like,
Excuse me while I kiss this guy, fucking
Yeah,
gay ass Jimi Hendrix.
two lemons in a pear, halfway there.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
Certain
People are putting what is in their
Their
mind
head, yes.
on it. They're projecting their bullshit onto our lyrics.
And those types of songs, not even metal songs, but just other songs out there that people have listened to for like 20 years. They're like, these are the lyrics. Like, I was sitting in a van today at work, and we're listening to Queen, and he started singing the songs. We're listening to Another One Bites the Dust, and he starts singing different words. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, these are the words. I'm like, no, these are the words. You're just getting things. He's like, I've been listening to this all my life. How dare you do that? I'm like, well, you're wrong, and here's the words.
Right, because
Some
that's what's in
people-
your head. That's what
that's
you hear
what
it
they
as.
hear.
But you know what? My ultimate point to all of this is, I wrote a song about history. World War II happened. Fucking Hitler happened. What if I would have ended the song with Sieg Heil? It's all about the evils of war, what the Germans did to other people. You know, it would be in a historical context.
I mean, we
Yeah.
got a
But
song
you-
called Kamikaze, but that's not fucking glorifying the Japanese.
We got a song about the
bombing Pearl
kamikazes
Harbor.
bombing Pearl Harbor, and like I'm a World War II buff,
Yeah.
and that's what made me write those songs. It was out of historical context, you know. It was my
And
love of history.
when someone takes that out of context, it's misconstrued.
Right.
And like I said, it's their projection. It's what they want to hear, but that's not. We are saying,
And then they take that and run with it.
Hell, seek hell, and I mean, and that's something people, you know, I don't think that we're the first person to ever put those two words together.
No.
Right.
And but see, actually, we weren't on the show, but another show was talking about that show after that. South Point, and it was like, I can't believe they played that song. It was like, but why not? Because by
I'm not
not
gonna
playing
let
that
them
song,
win.
that would have been saying, okay, well, there's something wrong with it. But we know there was nothing wrong with it. That's why we played that song. And of course, it's like, oh,
Now, I
kill
have
all
a
the
question.
honeys?
yeah, of course.
I have a question.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You,
Man, I have
you got
another
a fridge full of
Yingling.
Yinglings.
You want another one? Okay.
I'm not driving.
Answer this question, and you'll get another one.
Oh,
I'm a good boy on that. Let's go.
So how did I don't want to just harp on this one thing, but I mean it's current and it is a big thing with that you guys have to deal with. But the people that listen to your band and some of your fans do they know about this situation that's ongoing with y'all?
yeah.
Our close core, they supported us through this 100%. I mean, the comments that people were, you know, backing us up.
Because actually, the one that just happened, like he was talking about, the comment that was made on the event page.
Yeah.
The person that's heavily involved in the event texted the person, or they were like, why are you defending him so much? And the person put on there is like, well, for one thing, one of the band members I've been friends with for over 30 years. And I know what you're saying is completely off track. You got a very big misunderstanding. You're totally wrong about this. That's why I'm defending this so heavily.
Yeah.
People that know us know us. I mean, and if you don't, like I said, I can go pretty much to almost any band, and you play me some of their songs, I'll find something wrong with it if I wanted to, but I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. It's if you want to find racism in anything, you can. If you want to find sexism in anything, you can.
Oh yeah.
It's
Because everything has.
but
more
if
than
you
one
just want to
meaning.
listen to it, enjoy it, and
And take
either
it for
like
what
it or
it
not
is.
like it, that's up to you.
Look, I'm a huge Slayer fan, okay? And I can't say that as a Christian, the lyrics in the song, God, I think it's God Hates Us All, where he says, I keep the Bible in a pool of blood so none of its lies can affect me. Tamariah's a Christian.
Yeah.
He had problems with Slayer lyrics. But Kerry King told him, dude, you're in Slayer.
Right.
It's just a song. It's a story.
Yeah.
It's not that you got to thank you. So,
And he
see
opened
that?
it
I
for
was
you.
a good boy. I
He,
even had it
he
open.
opened it for
Hey, we're
you.
gonna have to tip
That's
this dude.
bad.
man.
Yeah, no.
He's
We're
our
gonna
new
speak
cameraman.
highly of you.
He's our new cameraman / bartender.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I look forward to you guys ever inviting us back in. It doesn't have to be just band talk. I mean, I like
Hopefully
just
after
shooting
the
the
album
shit.
Open
with you guys.
discussion.
Fuck,
So,
we can
I-
talk
I
guns
have-
and shit.
I have some. I'm looking at your Facebook page right now. In
Uh-oh.
the about band interest, writing new songs, playing live, and supporting other local bands. What do you guys do to support other local bands
Well-
or the scene?
Anybody who
Yeah.
don't know me,
If you have never
wrong
met
question. Every
Matt
fucking
David,
Saturday
yeah.
night, I am out at either Twist, Babylon, Southport.
or
Every once in a while, I'll venture in New Orleans. But
So
I
you
try to
bounce
avoid
between the triangle.
that. Yes,
Do it with me, guys.
I am
Come
at.
on.
triangle. Yeah.
Come on.
I am at a local show every fucking weekend.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Matt
flash
is-
Illuminati shit over here.
No,
I
and
live
so,
or die.
so we just came up with
You
this.
see how you can
We-
find anything
Babylon,
anywhere?
Southport, and Twist. It's like people
In
bounce
Babylon,
between it.
that's poop, poop, poop. No,
But no, I'm at a local show every fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt is a
And-
super supporter.
Actually,
I've
last
seen
weekend
you
I saw,
sometime.
and I'm even shouting him out. Last weekend I got to watch one of my newest current favorite local band, fucking Swamp Stank out of Baton Rouge.
I was over there.
Them dudes are
Yeah.
fucking killing it right now.
Yeah.
And actually, we're playing with them at Twist on June 1st.
You know what? I actually have some of their hot sauce out in my car.
Me too. Your boy walked up and gave it the swamp ass.
Yeah.
Well,
We
yes.
wanted to taste it on here. I'm like, man, I would like to.
Well, I never tasted it. I didn't open it, but
No,
We-
well,
we
don't-
do
I'll go.
not-
I'll go out there right now
Go
and
ahead.
go grab some.
go ahead.
we do not.
Send cameraman out
do
there. He's a
not-
new guy.
We do not participate in any type of band ego or
Nah.
band clique. Matt and I went to the Twist for our friends in Hollowverse who were playing to an empty house.
Because it was the night after battle. We left the Battle of the Bands, just finished playing Battle of the Bands,
And
went
went
to
straight
Twist.
to the Twist.
The
Caught
boys
their
from Hollowverse
set.
were playing.
Even the other bands weren't there to watch them. I mean, the singer came up and hugged me and Matt because we showed up. We thought the
Dude, we
show
walked
was
in. I'm like,
over.
bro, we missed your show. He's like, dude, we about to go on. I'm like,
So two of the other
Okay.
people from other bands stood there with me and Matt, and us four watched them play, and they cut their set short, rightfully so. But there were I think it was three bands, all from out of town, with no local support,
Yeah.
and there was nobody there. They said like two people showed up. I think Keith Courtney was one of them.
of course.
Now,
Matt
do
Little-
you think that's a scheduling conflict or just?
yeah, kind
yeah.
of both.
Well,
I think it's a combination
Well,
of.
let me put it this
Oh,
We
way.
had no
lack of-
local bands,
um,
and all the local bands were at the Battle of the Bands.
Also,
so-
at the same time, I would say lack of local support, not just from the bands, but people in general just don't want to go out anymore. I
Well,
think that's one of the things.
I'll announce this right here because I've already I covered it with the band. I got their support because part of our something that I've been wanting to do. There's been a lot of talks with other people in our scene, certain people, about what we can do to improve things. Now, and I'm going to say, venues have to step up, promoters have to step up, bands have to step up. You can't.
And people
can't
that go to
say-
shows need to step
Well,
up
you
and buy
see, I
tickets.
have a hard time saying that because there's a lot of competition for entertainment dollars,
Especially in New Orleans.
Right.
especially in
I
New
think
Orleans.
I think at least
So you
once
can't-
an episode we talk about this.
You can't fault somebody because they want to see this tonight instead of coming to your show.
Yeah.
What are you as a band doing to put people at your show?
That's what I tell them
And-
every time when we got a show scheduled. I'm like, oh, you're seeing who else is playing that night. So
Marketing.
if I wasn't at that show playing my show,
Yeah.
I'd be at this show. But
Yeah. It's the
But
thought
that's
that
a
I've
counts.
good
It's
missed,
the
problem
thought
to
that
I missed a
That's
counts.
lot of
good
shows I
problem
wanted
to
to
have.
see. I missed
Yeah.
a lot of good shows I wanted to see because I had to play a show. Now, but like I say, one of the biggest complaints I hear from promoters and from venues is that bands are lazy. They don't market. Now, we've seen it ourselves. We've played shows where we're the out-of-town band. The local bands aren't even promoting it.
Oh yeah.
Not all. But there's a lot of bands who are lazy as shit.
And we
They
blast
show
shit
up
everywhere.
late, maybe. They play a sloppy set, and then they leave. Don't even support the other bands that are there. And
I've seen that happen a
I know
couple
what
times
bands
at
in your head
Southport.
right now too.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple bands at Southport do that. They're the opening band. They draw a decent crowd, and then right after they get off, first band, not even second band, third band, not the headliner, first band. They get off and they take everyone with them. That was their.
Matt and I
They didn't even stick around.
Matt and I try to stay to the end of every show.
Yeah,
Now, him, it might be slightly alcohol motivated,
Yeah.
yeah.
but
I'm in it to the end. I'm in it to win it.
But I know in his heart, I know why. He and I, we know, like, Scott lives on the North Shore, so a lot of times he has to leave a little early, and he doesn't drink, and it's kind of shitty when you're you're the total sober person, and you just want to go home. You're tired.
Yeah.
So we don't fault him for that, but we hold down that slack. We stay to the end, and we do our best to interact with the bands, to at least go up to the stage, rock out with them. But because I'm part of this scene, I want to do more. Like I was telling Pickle, I want to send some invites out. I want to help him grow his show, his viewership, things like that. That's one thing I can do to help my local scene.
And actually, we played shows like that where it's bands watching bands. It's like
But what?
basically all the bands that aren't on stage at the time are watching the band that are playing.
I mean, I've seen it a couple times, but and another thing is I've seen bands get booked for a show, and they didn't like where they were playing, and they didn't want anyone to go because they had another show next week, or they had a show coming up, so they're like, we're not going to sell any tickets. We're not even promote this show. Fuck the band that just made this drive here and
Right.
everyone else on the bill.
And
We
see,
got to cover our own
we
ass.
promote
There's
every
like,
show we play, and I look at every show as an opportunity. It's like
because you could get that one
we're
person.
playing in May with that Vernon of Persia, which
Yeah.
we played at Babylon. It's like,
Oh, we're playing with them again. They're playing
yeah,
the
no,
fest.
that's what I'm
dude.
saying.
It's awesome.
And it's like I love promoting other bands. I like seeing people that I see once a year
Well, he's
because
a
our
huge-
bands play together. But it's like as soon as you walk in, it's like, dude, and it's automatic love
Well,
because you
Well, we're
sat there and
fans of
supported
local
each
music.
other.
There's bands that I find that we've played with or just caught at a club, and I'm like, how the hell? These guys should be in an arena.
yeah.
And those are the bands I definitely want to support because they're giving me all as a fan. They're not cutting their set short. They're not half-assing their set. Don't give a shit just because there's 3-4 people in the club. And we look at those. It's like, hey, it's practice. Do your thing. Knock it out the ballpark.
The mentality I like to hear from a lot of bands here is it doesn't matter if it's one person, 100, 1,000.
You give it all.
They give it all, and the way they look at it, even if they have one person, that's another person that could be listening to their music.
Right.
That'll
Like,
click
that's-
like on their Facebook page.
Another person.
And I look at
And
bands,
it's not an aspect of that's another number. No, that's just another fan.
And
that
actually,
we
to
can
me,
give
that's
our
more
art to.
important because if you standing around 100 people, it's easy to get into something because you just in the crowd.
You want to
But if you're
be
the
like
only
everyone
one
else.
out there and you're getting into it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you loving that shit. So I'm gonna play harder for you because you're
you!
there supporting
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I would like to. I've learned a lot. I try to catch curves and see where it's coming from. God, I'm starting to drool now. We got to get something to eat on the
So I
way
got
back.
some
two
more
different
questions for
worlds,
you.
dude.
I'm not done with this about page.
I'm not done with this about
Hey, man, shoot.
I'm
And
tearing
dude, he
this
wrote
thing
that
apart.
like
I ain't
years
scared.
ago. Speaking
So-
of which, he needs to
Yeah,
update
and you
that
know
shit,
what?
but
Facebook
anyway.
will not let me update it.
So under gender, you have male as a band.
Did you just assume his gender?
Yes, I did.
Well, you know why I put that there?
Because everyone's a male.
Everyone's a male.
Just assume everyone's gender. All right. So the About Southern Brutality is an all originals
We don't do covers.
Right.
heavy metal band.
We will one day.
We love playing live shows.
Shush your mouth. You kiss your mama with that mouth?
We are always interested in playing new venues in new towns with new bands. Join us here on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, YouTube, and Bands in Town! Exclamation mark.
Yes.
So you guys have all that? Instagram, Twitter, and
I
Facebook.
think. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your guys' Instagram?
Well, I don't do Twitter, but I know we got all the other ones.
I'm the one that does all of that stuff.
You want to plug it?
You want to what?
Plug it.
Plug it.
Plug it.
Plug it. Plug it.
Check us out on YouTube, Southern Brutality. Facebook, Southern Brutality. I think it's Nola Metal at Nola Metal. I believe that our
Southern
Instagram
Brutality
is
2017.
Southern Brutality
Which we gotta change that
2017.
motherfucker.
And that's when we
It's
started.
2019.
But it don't matter. That's when the page started.
Yeah, it's like a
And
EST.
Twitter, it is just Southern Brutality.
And
I'm over here burping, like trying to keep it quiet. Fuck it.
on April 6th, you guys got the show coming up, and May 24th, and June 1st.
Yeah, we took a little time from playing shows so we could get Charlie recording on the album and also for us to work on some new shit.
Yeah, and actually, what is it? It's May 25th, right? Is that the right?
Yes, that's San
Saturday?
Antonio, dude.
It's a big Memorial Day Metal
May
Fest.
24th.
No, May
the
24th
5th, huh?
and May 25th. We play
Yeah.
on May 25th.
I see.
We
May,
played
okay,
on the
you guys play
25th.
on the 25th, but it's a
That is
three.
correct.
It's a
Because
3-day
we got
event.
a long
Yes.
10-hour drive to friggin' San Antonio. But it's a Memorial Day Metal Fest, which I'm
40
really-
bands in
really
two
stoked to
stages.
play
2
too.
days of the best metal and hard rock from across the U.S. and Texas. And it's like
It's bands
fucking
coming in
40
depth.
Dude, the
fucking
This
one
is
day
their-
we played, there's 23 bands playing
Jesus
that day.
Christ.
Listen,
on 2
there's-
stages.
This is their 4th annual, so these guys have been keeping this going.
Yeah.
It's at the Paper Tiger with 2 stages, so them 23 bands are gonna kind of
Whose
bear down.
phone?
Mine.
Pickle.
Jesus H. Christ.
So unprofessional. Oh.
Oh my God.
Man,
They
we
got
gotta
bands
leave.
from like
Man,
what?
we gotta leave.
L.A.,
Get out.
Wisconsin.
Just get
Get
out,
out.
Pickle.
Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
they got a
I
lot
can't
of
work
bands
in these
coming from a
conditions.
but
lot of different
they've
places.
always had bands come from all over the United States. This year, it's there's one band coming from Connecticut, one coming from Los Angeles. I think one
like
or two.
Wisconsin or somewhere.
Yeah.
You got Leather Duchess, the one from California.
Yeah.
Also,
There's one or two coming from Arizona, and then there's one coming from Oklahoma.
Insight from Arizona. And then you have Death Box, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they got so it
But
should
there's
be
definitely
pretty cool.
one
This is our
from
first
They all
Connecticut.
get to
And
meet.
Chicago, Shout.
Yes, Chicago.
Chicago.
Y'all get to meet bands from literally all over
all
the
over.
Yeah.
nation.
And I'm gonna
Nebraska, Murder House, Omaha, Nebraska.
tell you, Omaha, Nebraska.
And then you got Connecticut, Murder Monday.
They had a couple murderers.
And let me tell you, I've
stuff
checked
on
out
there.
quite a few of these bands, and it's phenomenal talent.
The Goat Hill Massacre from Denver, Colorado.
Is San Antonio the furthest that y'all played?
Yes.
It will be the furthest we've forayed into Texas. It'll be our furthest show we've ever traveled
Yeah.
to play.
And
Mississippi's
because
just the furthest we went this way.
Right, because we've never even been to Mississippi
Right.
yet. But when the album drops, the plan is to orchestrate with all the bands that we know in these different states and pick venues that they're aware of and work out a date schedule playing from San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Houston, Beaumont, Lake Charles, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Houma,
Shreveport.
New Orleans, Metairie. I don't
We
think
never
we're
got
going
to
to do
Shreveport, but I saw you
Fuck
talking to
Shreveport.
somebody from
It's
Shreveport.
well, anyway, we actually have somebody asking us, man, if y'all ever come to Shreveport, I'll be there.
Yeah, I saw that the other
But
day.
we're gonna basically what we're trying to do is do a Texas all the way to Florida scheduled tour, and where it's gonna be like one a month to twice a month that we do a show, and that's how we're gonna break the album in. We'll do and the tour might take us 6 months because we're all dads. We all got things to do.
You got lives.
Right.
Basically a Friday
And
Saturday
we
night.
don't do this for the money by any means. It costs us a lot of money to do this. But that's why we're so proactive with band merch. Because I do all the artwork and stuff, and we try to keep a variety and try to have certain things highlighted. And my wife, Megan, who is known as Merch Girl, runs our table. She has been very copied as of late. There's a lot of bands picking up on our merch setup. And, they say flattery, the best form, what is it?
Yeah, y'all.
Imitation.
When y'all
Imitation
set
is
up,
the best
it
form of
looks like
flattery.
when y'all set up, y'all do it.
Oh, yeah.
Full scale.
And
Yeah,
that's,
like-
and that's my wife. She was a retail professional, and she took over merch, and she made it happen. And that merchandise helps to go back into the band fund to buy more merch. To
And I'm sure-
we just
I'm sure it
bought.
also helps.
We finally used band proceeds to get her a little trailer. So now we have a trailer just for the merch.
I'm sure it makes you guys look more professional too
Well, I think so.
and more established.
Well, it's one of those things where if you don't have merchandise to go with the music and that performance, people want to take something home to remember that. And I mean, I can't take my daughter to any concert without spending, X amount of money on merch because that's part of that experience for her.
Right. Yeah. Getting a
So-
T-shirt. Getting
And
a.
that was how I was.
Shirt, she'll remember
I
that
was
night.
at the goddamn Metallica Master of Puppets opening for Ozzy Osbourne's Ultimate Sin Tour at the UNO Lakefront Arena. I was 16 years old, and I got to see Cliff Burton in Metallica before he died, and I bought the shirt. My money that I worked hard for went to that merch, and that made that concert that much more special to me.
Yeah, back then they were like $10.
Well, it's getting expensive now.
The
but-
concert was $20.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit
But
no
anyway,
more.
it's
Front row tickets, $20.
and we buy ourselves merch from other people. Now, hardly anybody. So look, Miss Led had a 5X shirt,
Yeah.
so my fat ass can wear it. Not a lot of people have big boy shirts out because they cost more for them to buy it.
right. It's usually
So
like a couple
we always
bucks
make
more.
a point to have big shirts for me and other people that are rotund,
Well, it's the same thing with
big
like
boned, I should say.
Monkey.
right, Pickle? We're
Yeah.
just big bone. huh?
Right.
Yeah, Monkey's like 4X, like somewhere up there.
I'm a 5X.
Yeah.
But it's that's why we don't do it out of vanity or ego. We do it because people actually request it, and it's fun. I mean, really, it's really fun seeing people wearing your shirt
Yeah.
and
It's cool
supporting
to.
you, and we love that. And
Yeah. It's
one
cool to
day
go
I
out to
gotta-
a show or go
gotta-
out to a.
I got at the car with my daughter, and we're walking into Walmart. Some guy going to his car yells out, "Southern Brutality!" And I was just like, "God, that was my first shout out. That was so cool." You know?
So when is the album supposed to come out?
Don't ask that question. Right now, here's the deal. Charlie still has to do He did all of his rhythm work, accent work. He's working on leads right now. Once the leads are done, he and I are gonna do. He's gonna do some backup vocals, and then I have a little bit of vocal work left to do. Then we're going to have it mastered. We're paying someone. Well, actually, I gotta say that right. We're paying someone to mix the album. We need somebody to mix the album. We have several people that are offering their services. And we have a band that we play with in Houston, Texas, a band called the Startica. And one of the guys works at a studio. This guy went to 2 years of engineering school, and all he does is master stuff. So we'll probably get him to master it, but we are going to try like 3 different people to see what it sounds like, what their work is going to give us. Because we did this album on it. We did the recording with Mr. Phil Doty.
Right.
So we did it on it cheap. He's a very bossy guy that really tried his best to get the best out of me. Because this was my very first time. I'm a virgin all of this. I never set foot on stage and sang in front of anybody till like 3 years ago. So
How long have you been playing music?
A long time.
Long time.
Since
not
I
gonna
was a
say.
kid.
Yeah.
I've always played. Look. I got pictures of me when I was this skinny, at 17 and 18 playing in a band, but I was 16, 15 in my first band, and wrote some songs. And then, my mom and dad we can't handle all that noise. So I kind of kiboshed that. Then me and the same guy got back together and we started another band, and we had our drummer was Shane, and he wound up going on after that band broke up. He went into Paralysis. And he was the drummer for Paralysis.
With
Me
Miguel
and
John
Matt,
Rincon.
me and Matt were at the same goddamn show. It was so cool. And I've actually touched base with Shane recently. He saw the flyer and everything, and it's just such a cool thing. I can't wait till he and I can actually have a face-to-face reunion.
And I used to work with Hans, who you used to play with. It's a fucking small world.
Yeah. But anyway,
3 shows coming up.
well, actually more than that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we got
The most.
Mississippi, Howlin' Wolf, Lake Charles, San Antonio, back at the Howlin' Wolf, Twist the Line.
with Flush Parade.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
But yeah, the most current will be Mississippi at the Celtic. Then we have 2 weeks right after that. We'll have the I Hate God show at the Howlin' Wolf.
The next week,
Awesome.
Saturday to
So
Saturday.
I need
shit.
to catch
The
you
6th and
guys
the 13th.
because I've heard about you guys for a long while.
And you know what? Lots of people tell us that.
It's just for me, I have a valid excuse. I have a valid excuse, but
Jamaica.
yeah, Jamaica.
Like assholes.
Yeah,
Well, I promise when the
And-
album's finished,
yeah.
I will make sure Matt gets a CD in your hands from
sure.
us.
I'll be in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Come to Jamaica, brother.
Oh, it'll be on all electronic
Oh,
media.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully I can catch you guys at the Howlin' Wolf because my first time there was actually a couple months ago for the Panhandle right after Hurricane. We're doing a sports show. It's kind of hard for me to get down there, especially with parking. But
Right.
I know that's not a valid excuse.
If not, if
to
you're
go to a
still
fucking
here on
show.
June 1st,
But I need to
we'll
go
be
see you
back at
guys,
Twist.
especially with I Hate God. Never seen them live either. There's a lot of bands that are on my list that I want to go see, and there's a lot of bands that we want to get on here that we haven't seen and we need to go see. And you guys are definitely up
June
there.
1st, we're playing with Swamp Stank. That's a do not miss show.
Yeah.
I don't care who else is on that bill.
What sucks
We playing
is
with Swamp Stank. That's a show.
what
brother.
sucks is their last song. I think I got there this past Saturday at their last song.
Oh,
So-
you there? I was there Saturday.
Yeah, I was the guy with the camera walking around. Yeah.
Awesome.
I was drunk by that time. You got there the last song. You met drunk Matt. You ain't met
And then
sober Matt yet.
yeah, I got a couple of their stickers. They have great merchandise, and then I got the hot sauce from them, which we're gonna try.
Yeah,
Not tonight,
badass.
unless you guys want to.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I have some interesting. We're about to change our merch supplier.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can you say? Or is it secret?
well, I mean, I don't like
Putting it out there?
the
Well,
reasons.
No, you don't have to say the reasons why, but I didn't know if you wanted to plug the new supplier
No,
or...
no, not at all.
Okay.
But
Fuck him.
they will once we get the new merch. Then I will.
Okay.
You know, if I like the
Get the-
quality,
get-
the
yeah,
relationship
yeah.
works out right.
Okay.
Because you know, I like listen. I own
I mean,
the
that's
business.
that's like vouching for a
I
car
own
that
the
you've never
business,
driven.
and if you're not giving service and quality, and if the small guy's not as important as the big guy, you have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
well, anyway, we do have something different that's on the books that I've been dreaming up, and but I through my gun shop because I was a gunsmith and I can do lots of creative things, especially with a sandblaster, and we were thinking about doing our own big giant beer mugs, some shot glasses. But that's that's already out there, but we have some other things that'll be hard for people to kind of copy because it's going to come from me, not from a supplier.
It's going to be handmade
Well, it'll be
in a sense.
custom stuff.
Custom.
Right.
And but like I said, we don't do this for the money. We do this for the love of it. It's just it's in you, so you got to do it. If if you're a drinker, right, Matt? You're gonna drink.
I'm not drinking.
You're not a drinker, huh?
That's all water.
I'm sorry, you're a professional. But
I'm just.
we're already working on new material for album number 2. That's how bad this is. But we do have some very good. We're not playing these new songs yet, because we're trying to make sure we have them ironed out, because it's throwing Charlie back into the mix after new songs already wrote. Mm-hmm. He's got to learn all of these and catch back up.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward,
right,
when you play stuff on stage.
We are trying to upgrade the quality of the show that people get from us, because if people are going to pay a cover charge, we actually want to give you a little more.
I have one thing. Pickle, you mentioned putting the best foot forward. Matt, I just want to give a shout out to your boots.
Dude, I work with concrete all day. These are the best boots to work with concrete because they slip on.
Dude, they look nice. I kind of want to
There's
get
no
some.
laces. Dude, if I wore lace boots and work with concrete all day, the laces would snap within a week. And I'd be walking around flopping everywhere.
Well, I'm currently at the reviews right now.
Oh, Lord.
I'll read. Let me.
We actually have some pretty good
Yeah, let
ones,
me read
man.
the review.
Yeah, well, let's hear something.
Said and
Saeed
and Bamusa.
Well, we had a guy. He's if I remember the guy right, I seen him at the Babylon.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a Wildcat wrestling referee.
Yeah.
Saeed.
Yeah.
Okay,
And he caught us, and he put that on there, and it
And
was.
he
I
dug
think
us.
he was the very first review we ever had. Or something.
5 stars. Got
Hell
my
yeah.
first taste tonight. Nothing
Yep.
like I expected, yet everything I love. This band needs to be signed.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And do you know, we actually had a comment from that night on our song "Stomp of the Mammoth," the video somebody took, and a small record label out of Phoenix, Arizona, Contact had put these guys. We need to get these guys on our label, and Matt put something like "Talk to John." The people actually called me and talked to us about signing us, and then a small label in Los Angeles started talking to us.
Why ain't we millionaires yet, nigga?
Well, we're all dads.
I just
You
saw
got
the
a
dirt,
job.
bro. I should be a millionaire. Doing
Hey,
groupies
remember, the
and
music
coke
industry-
and everything else.
Unfortunately, the music industry doesn't work like the Motley Crue days.
Yeah,
okay.
no. That sucks, man.
But what caught their interest was the fact that we promote ourselves. And that's what I found a lot of promoters venues and all are looking at now is you hear about people that they want to see bands not be lazy. They want to see you. I mean, me and this man actually went and plastered old school flyers all over the place for a show.
But see,
You know?
we've talked about this on the show. That's flyering. Just you can get the venue in trouble nowadays, which sucks. It's if you put flyers up, or if it actually, or are you handing them to people?
No, we had permission at places to hang a flyer. They welcomed the flyer. For
Well, I
the
didn't know
show.
if you were just going like
Or
straight
even
home.
we
No,
didn't have
no. We
permission,
only
just
go.
kinda put 'em up.
I'm not going to go nail shit to a pole or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, we actually had businesses allow us to put the flyers there.
Can people buy any of your merch online?
No, we've had people request like to mail them a shirt. In fact, I'll tell you this: this is really cool. I mean, we're a band that's had. I mean, we've been technically in business for 3 years, but only 2 with the current lineup the way it pretty much is. We have had our. We've been asked for autographs. Believe it or not, that's the one that kills me. I still can't believe that. People actually ask for our autographs, sign the shirts that they buy, the CDs of our little, crap EP. That's a rough, thing we put out just because people were asking so much. We did more like it's our demo is what we would call it.
Damn.
And
I'm tipping this
dude,
dude.
you
before
could-
we
you
leave,
could
right?
tip 'em?
Even
dude,
though-
if I drink
Oh,
another
yeah.
beer, you're gonna
Go-
be carrying
Go
me to the truck.
Nigga, you
to
driving, right?
you could
Anyway.
you could go to the recycling center, take the money, and come back and give it to them.
So anyway, but where were we going with that?
So
I don't know
autographs.
what you were talking about.
Autographs.
Okay, well, no. What was your point?
Autographs and online merch.
Oh, yeah,
They buy
online merch.
online.
We had people
We're working
ask
on
for a shirt, so we got somebody a shirt, somebody a hat, but it's requested.
That dude in Florida will not stop
Yeah, we got to send
until
him
we send him
stickers.
some shit.
Yeah, and but we've sent CDs, but like the EP out or something. But we had a supporter
know.
from New Jersey. She bought tickets. She PayPal'd, and my drummer had to send her the tickets. She got the tickets, and she will be at the I Hate God show.
To the I Hate God
All
show
the
on
way-
April 13th. Tickets are still
She's
available
coming
at
to see
$20
us
from any member of
All
Southern
the way
Brutality.
from New Jersey.
Anyway.
Now, because she's here and she's got kind of got her eye on the local scene, she made friends with other bands too, and she's going to be at the Twist on Friday night to go catch Kane Resurrection and them, and then
12 years driven.
12 Years Driven.
Fuck yeah.
Other brothers of ours that we love and support, and look forward to playing with both of them again, and then, like I said, she'll be at the I Hate God show.
So
And now she's saying she'd like to come see us play at the Twist of Lime on June 1st. All the way from Jersey. That's rock on.
Yeah.
when is this next episode of As Southern Brutality Turns coming out?
Well, I just let number 5 out today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Speaking of which, that's all him. For any of y'all think any different.
So again, I want to thank y'all for coming on.
Venues.
Social medias,
Damn.
and then your shows again.
No.
okay, we are trying to grow our Facebook page. Please join us on it. We promise to keep you entertained, not just with music, but with other crap. Also, you can request to join our group called Brutal by Nature. And what Brutal by Nature is a
Free for all.
speak freely because your right to do so is crucial. It's a First Amendment site. I'm the only one that polices it and deletes anything that shouldn't be. And where my criteria is at, if you promote violence and abuse against children, any type of pedophilia, it's gone. I don't kick you off if you put something in that category, but you're warned.
You'll be
If your
warned.
stuff is deleted. But if it's so bad, I will delete you from the page.
But I get offended by a lot of shit on their page.
But that's the
choose to
point.
ignore it.
We're it's an experiment, and if you're offended, as this Australian comedian says, what's the worst thing that happens? You're offended. That's the fuck it. So, I wanted a safe space for everybody that you want to drop something and you want to say something that's risque or violent. We allow anything and everything, but no outright racism or calling to hurt someone just because they're racist. And I deleted a lot of stuff before, like new people get in, they think it's a free for all in any category, but it's not. That's not exactly true. You just can't.
Not against kids.
As long
or
as it's
animals.
nothing against kids, well,
Or animals.
well, that's
Fucker.
you,
That's me.
fucker.
I
I eat meat. I don't believe in PETA.
I eat meat too.
So
So
anyway,
I love fucking animals.
But anyway, well, yeah, because I don't love my Ruru. So anyway,
That's my
Ruru
boy.
loves you.
That's my boy Roo.
So anyway, if you rat anybody out to Facebook,
Yeah.
we get notified and they tell us who you are. So we delete you, ban you for life. So that it's to be a safe space. So if y'all want to join a place like that where you can see some really killer, cool, dark humor and all of that, feel free to join Brutal by Nature. The other thing is, we are trying to grow our YouTube page, so please subscribe.
Like, comment,
subscribe,
Subscribe.
all that.
because we want to grow it a
Share.
little bigger. We have some interesting things that we're going to be doing with our YouTube page that we would like to get more people to come. There is something I'm going to be unveiling soon for the local community to help the local community, and I hope I can get enough bands to cooperate, and also venues and promoters are going to be part of what I'm about to do. And then I'm going even bigger. We have something in the works that is my personal project to help local bands sell their music. That is my biggest thing, is getting local music noticed. And we're going to try to get this project off the ground in more places than just in New Orleans. We're going to try to build a network that, let's put it this way, we want to help you distribute your music at real sales. So that, at physical sales. And that's my big thing. I want to go back to the days where you could go in a record shop and buy music you wanted, but I want to see local bands. Technology has gotten so fantastic that some bands are producing hardcore, badass, slick albums without any assistance.
Right, yeah, just
But
from
at the
their
same time,
studio.
from a
at the
bedroom.
same time, it's a double-edged sword. With streaming music, bands aren't getting paid as much money as they
Right.
would
Or physical sale.
as a physical
And for
sale.
the first time, physical sales have exceeded digital sales due to the fact of the popularity of vinyl. And now, one of the latest reports came out is CDs are now coming back over vinyl. And see, what my 17-year-old daughter, Caitlin, loves when we want to buy the CD. Because we get to look at the insert, we get the artwork. It's part of a collection that we build. And that's where people need you get to read the lyrics. You're really getting, as a fan, you want that
Thank you,
little
brother.
piece of the band in your hands for you to get further immersed into who they are and what their music is about. And I want to help local bands do that. So we have, that's in the works.
Awesome.
And but the other thing is, it may, like I said, I got a 3-pronged attack. We're trying to get bands, venues, and promoters all involved in this other project that I'm trying to attempt. And so join us on YouTube it's Southern Brutality, and also we are on Instagram.
Southern Brutality
Bands in Town,
2017.
and also on Twitter, and we're trying to put unique content that's just for Twitter, just for Instagram, and just for Facebook and YouTube. But there are going to be bleed overs, especially when we're trying to promote a show.
And speaking of shows, again, this Saturday y'all are playing.
This Saturday,
Mississippi.
Pascagoula, Mississippi, with
At the
Ventress
Celtic.
Crooked Halo.
and some other band we can't remember.
And another
We're
band
sorry, guys.
at the Celtic. And then April 13th, we're fucking I Hate God, Be Obsessed, Anti-Scene, A Hanging, The Worms.
Yeah, and I think get there early. I think
go get there early. It's early shows. Show starts at 7 o'clock.
I believe we go on second, like around 7:45, 7:30, 7:40.
Show starts at 7. Get there fucking early. Killer show. 6 fucking bands. $20.
Can't
Hit
beat
me
it.
up for tickets. Anyway.
Yeah, talk to Matt about tickets. I've done pass that buck on to him because he's doing a great job. And people don't like me as much as they like Matt.
And then May 11th.
And he looks really good in a bikini.
Fucking Lake Charles, Louisiana. With the Skeleton Lounge Crew. Outbreak Mort, Southern Brutality, and another band. I keep feeling bad about these other bands. But I can't remember y'all's names. Anyway. And
Well, he's
then
a little past drunk right now.
May 25th is
Go
the
ahead.
fucking
Go
San
ahead.
Antonio.
Shake that bag after you're done. I just want to shake the bag, see.
Okay. The
San Antonio.
Memorial
And he's
Day.
gonna drive me home.
The Memorial Day Metal Fest, San Antonio, Texas. If you live in Texas, you better be out at this thing. There's like 23 bands on 2 stages. And actually, that's just the second day.
Oh, wait.
There's 23
Wait,
bands
wait,
the day
hold
before
on,
that.
hold on. I know for a fact that people from Texas and Houston will see this because I'm going to make sure they see
Oh,
it.
yeah, they'll see it.
Now,
Or else he's going to come
you,
find
my
you.
guys in Houston, y'all remember the fact that John Von Vikers and his 2 daughters drove to the Acadia to come out for Rockers for Knockers and show y'all some support and love. San Antonio, I know it's a little ride. Texas is big as fuck. But y'all come out, man. If you're in Austin, come out to San Antonio. Come
You heard that
show some
skunk,
love to
Ben?
Southern Brutality.
Y'all get your ass out there. Yeah, it's like 23 bands each day for 2 days in a
Well,
row.
on the 24th, there's less bands.
And it's a Memorial Day show for the vets. So
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of The Scoop.
And as always, you can follow us out. You can check us out on.
Well, you can check us out on picklescoop.com, or you can get links to all of our social medias, such as Facebook, where we are The Scoop Show,
Yeah.
Twitter at PScoop Podcast,
Yeah.
Instagram, I'm at Pickle Scoop. On YouTube, we don't have our personalized yet. That's
So
why we need
close.
you to subscribe.
Subscribe, baby.
Subscribe, comment, like, share.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, it'll let you know when we put out new content. And as you heard, we've got a lot of it coming your way.
Also, you can follow me out on devinflamingo.com. That's DEVINFLEMGIO.com. You can also check me out on Instagram at devinflamingo, all one word, DEVINFLEMINGO. And then you can also check me out on Facebook, Devin Flamingo. That's DEVINFLEMINGO.
It's like gobbling down right there for a second.
Woo!
So,
Got lightheaded. I do want to release one more thing, another teaser.
okay.
We have a new reality show, a part of the Pickle Scoop podcast network that's going to be coming
Yes.
out very soon, within the next 2 weeks. It's already in the edit. It's already fucking edited. It's done. We just need to release it. Big reveal. This is the biggest
Yes.
reveal. It follows a local band in New Orleans around, and you guys, of course, we've had them on here. They're a band that we've had on here, and we have a camera crew follow them around and kind of capture the everyday events that they go through as a band, the shows that they do, and it's a little mini series that we'll be having come out this year. for the spring. It's coming out this April, so stay tuned in for that because it's fun. You know, they're the guys in this band are some fucking characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
With us.
So go ahead and look for, hit that like, comment, subscribe button. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So enjoy the interview. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more of The Scoop.
Okay. Close out.
Yep.
Ready? 3.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, please be sure to check us out on our website, picklescoop.com, where you can see our store where we have all kinds of cool merch. You can go to our Facebook, The Scoop Show, which is facebook.com/The Scoop Show, at P-Scoop Podcast on Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click the like and also the little bell, share, subscribe, but most importantly, subscribe. Subscribe so you know when we have new content coming out. Mr. Devin, you can always check him out, devinflamingo.com, DEVINFLEMINGO.com.
That's D
EVINFLEMINGO.
I F E I G dot. That's right, people. DevinFlamingo.com.
You can also see him on Facebook, Instagram.
That's it. I'm thinking about making a MySpace. I saw someone else make a MySpace. I think it's coming back.
Coming back?
It's like vinyl, baby. It's coming back.
Just don't have any music because they might lose it.
Yeah, they lost everybody's stuff from 2016, man. Like,
Again?
yeah, they lost it all.
I'm not going to put any music on there, right?
Any places that you want to plug, Camera Guy?
You have a vlog coming out,
I have a
right?
vlog coming out. I haven't quite got a name for it. I did start it a few years ago with a friend of mine, so I might just end up renaming it from those vlogs. But you can check that out, Aspiring Roads, ASPIRINGROADS on Instagram, as well as on Facebook. And the YouTube you will not be able to find because there's no videos on that quite yet.
But you also do some videos for No Suspension.
No Suspension, I do that.
You have like 3 YouTube
I
channels.
have 3 YouTube channels.
He has
You
3
can check
YouTube.
one of them out. The one with all the No Suspension stuff is Freak Show Ray on YouTube.
And what about the third one?
The third one is my legal name, videography. We're
And
gonna keep
what's
out
on there?
Yeah.
nothing yet.
Okay.
But that is gonna be for like more professional stuff versus
Okay.
the freak show stuff that people get
And
offended
then your
by.
travel vlog.
The travel vlog, which is the Aspiring Roads.
Yes. And I definitely am looking forward to working with our new camera guy because it's not easy with
Yeah.
just 2 people. And I
Nah.
definitely see this with the third hand we're just trying to make this show for you guys. I mean, if this wasn't fun, me, Pickle, and I would have stopped probably a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Raymond wouldn't be here.
Nope.
Who?
I mean, the camera guy. Fuck,
Oh.
man. Shit. We need to legally change your name. On the next episode, we'll get the paperwork all taken care of.
Yeah.
We'll get the paperwork. You'll be legally
Camera guy.
adopted by Pickle Scoop Network. You'll be a conglomerate adoption camera guy. And we'll take the paperwork. You just don't have to read it.
So it's sleeping
Don't
on his
involve
couch?
lawyers in it. Just go ahead and you'll just sign it, and then we'll make it official on camera. Legally
Yes.
change your name to camera guy. So,
Works.
we do this for y'all, and we're trying to upgrade equipment, and we're trying to put more entertainment and production into this.
Yes.
And Raymond has volunteered.
Who? It's not my
Camera
name.
guy.
It's
Stupid.
not my name.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I don't know anyone named Raymond.
I'm sorry. I've known
Well, I
this.
do, but this camera
Aller.
guy.
No, there's already
Yeah.
once you have someone on here with one name, the name can't be used
Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
We've had Raymond Aller on here. This is camera guy. Camera
Camera
guy
guy.
has went through the interview process, which we recorded that. Also, him applying for the job. He gets paid in nothing but dog treats, so that's a plus. Easy on the wallet. We
Yeah.
we can swing dog treats all day.
Yes, I mean, Snoop gets a little pissed off, but
Yeah, but
win some, lose some.
yeah. So we're just trying to put on this show for y'all, and really support the local New Orleans scene. Not just the music scene, but the art scene, the sideshow scene, the burlesque scene, just the scene in general, the entertainment scene.
Yes.
We're trying to break through that glass ceiling and get out there,
Indeed.
Sounds good.
So thank you for watching us. Till the next show, remember to stay in the loop.
Watch the scoop.